I'm about to check out the 1972 album Foxtrot by Genesis, so stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good one today. I'm the Metal Junkie, and today I'm returning to Genesis. It's been far too long, and I'm doing a full album this time. We're going to check out the album Foxtrot. I don't know any songs from this album. It's a new album to me, even though it's been out since 1972. On vocals, we got Peter Gabriel playing the flute and the tambourine as well. And, you know, he came out apparently dressed as the fox on the cover of this album a few times on stage with the red dress and the mask, and to just make the band even more iconic at the time and more popular, right? So that's pretty cool. We also got Tony Banks, the great Tony Banks, on keys, Steve Hackett on guitars, Mike Rutherford on bass, and the great Phil Collins on drums. This whole band are friggin' all-stars to me. Just very talented group. 6 tracks. The only one I recognize is Supper's Ready. I don't know the song, but it's been requested like 100 times on the channel, so it's finally going to be done. And yeah, it's the longest track by the band from what I hear on Wikipedia. So that's pretty cool. And it seems to be split up in 7 parts. So, but we're starting with the first track, Watchers of the Skies. So we're going to dive right in. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any other full album reactions like this. I'm ready. Let's go. Love how they're riding out this rhythm section, that very cool. And the way this song started, definitely an intro track for an album. It was this very atmospheric with the keys. It almost felt like a musical score from a movie or something. would have worked perfectly in a film. But yeah, it was just kind of building up, and I like how every instrument started coming in. You heard the cymbals, the bass, it all just came in brilliantly. I'm digging this groove right now. Drum work.
Creatures shaped this planet soil. Now the rain has come to end. Has life again destroyed life? Do they play elsewhere? Do they know more than their childhood games? Maybe the lizard changed tail. This is the end of man's long human earth. Judge not this race by empty remains. Do you judge God by creatures when they're dead? For now
The keys, Tony Banks almost the tone of the keys sometimes reminds me of a baseball game, right? Just the tone of them or the effect they're using or whatever. But yeah, I'm loving this. The bass is just so damn juicy. Steve Hackett, great guitarist. Tony Banks, amazing on the keys. But the bass is what's really sticking out to me on this track, particularly. And Phil on the drums, too. It almost sounds like, I don't know what kind of background he has, but he definitely sounds like he has a jazz background, just in the different accents and that he's using and the style. It sounds so cool. You know, it definitely fits the prog agenda. But yeah, this is a really good track. I'm really enjoying it. Everybody's killing it.
do you judge God by creatures when they're dead? For now the lizard shed his tail. This is the end of man's long union with earth.
That bass.
From life alone to life as one. Think not now your journey's done. Even though your ship be sturdy, no mercy has the sea. Will you survive on the ocean of being? Come ancient children, you wanna say, this is my parting counsel for you anyway.
There's baseball.
Sadly now your thoughts turn to the stars. Where we've gone, you know you never can go. Watcher of the skies, watcher of all. This is your fate alone, this fate is your own.
I just love how everybody gets a turn at that riff. That da 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 da. Like the guitars, the bass gets to play it a lot, and I love it. And the bass is so damn good on this track. But even the snare, that everybody's getting a chance at it. I love that. It's very cool. Let's wrap this track up. They really make a 7 minute and some long song just fly by. I didn't think it was almost done already. Like, very good track. Love the main rhythm of it, and yeah, and the whole journey it took me on. It was never a dull moment. So much fun, and like I said, the bass is so damn juicy on there. I love it. But everybody killed it on that track. I loved everything about it. Up next, we got Timetable, so let's check that one out.
A carved oak table tells a tale of times when kings and queens sipped wine from gold.
Can I just say how seamless that was? They went from almost a classical style, like old school piano, into like bam, right into this song, and it worked. It was so seamless. Let's go back.
A carved oak table tells a tale of times when kings and queens sipped wine from goblets of gold, and the brave would lead their ladies from out the room to arms cool. A time of valor and legends born, a time when honor meant much more to a man than life, and the days knew only strife to tell right from wrong through lance and sword. Why can we never be sure till we die, or have killed for an answer? Race to believe that no race has been grander. It seems because through time and space, though names may change, each face retains the masked wall. Dusty table, musty smells, tarnished silver lies discarded upon the floor. Only feeble light descends through a film of grey that scars the panes. Gone the
Okay, so that was a much different track. Track number two, Timetable. On this one, Tony Banks really stood out to me the most. I liked the starting, how he was playing much more like classical style. And throughout, when he had his own little moments playing the highs on the keys, it wasn't intense or anything, but it was extremely melodic and just beautiful to hear. And the way he was able to play the lows and the highs, this mixed so well together. The chorus was also really great. How the whole band just came together and sounded amazing. It was definitely the high parts of the song was the chorus, and the song just felt very accessible. Coming from a prog band, it was much more straightforward than your average prog song. You know, we had our verses and our chorus and whatnot, so it was very easy to pick up on my first listen. And I really want to mention that Peter Gabriel too really stood out to me on this track as well. Love his voice when he can. His line deliveries are great, and I love the harmonization of his voice near the chorus, and that sounds really good. So yeah, really beautiful track. I really enjoyed that one, and again, it went just flew right by. That was an even shorter track at just under 5 minutes. So up next, we got "Get 'Em Out by Friday." So let's check that one out. Now here's the crazy prog stuff. I hate to pause it so quick, but damn, what an intro. 40 seconds in, and every member of the band already went crazy. Obviously, aside from Peter Gabriel, but no, I mean vocal wise anyway. I don't know if he was doing something else in the background, but man, the bass is intense, the guitars are intense, and every time one of them stops, there's always another band member to fill in. Like you get crazy bass line and then crazy keyboard line, and then the guitars come over top, and it's like wow, bang, 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 back and forth. So intense, so crazy. The prog metal has entered the building, or prog rock, whatever. But it's great.
Get 'em out by Friday. You don't get paid till the last one's well on his way. Get 'em out by Friday. It's important that we keep the schedule. There must be no delay. I represent a firm of gentlemen who recently purchased this house and all the others in the road. In the interest of humanity, we found a better place for you to go. Go, go, go. Oh no, this I can't believe. Oh, Mary, they're asking us to leave. Get 'em out by Friday. I've told you before, it's good money gone if we let them stay. And if it isn't easy, you can squeeze a little piece and our troubles will soon run away. After all this time, they ask us to leave. And I told them we could pay double the rent. I don't know why it seems so funny.
Okay, I just have to say, this is the track for me so far, man. This one is killer, so friggin' good. I could honestly go back to the start. I'm not going to, but I could go back and just keep listening to this over and over and over again. They're bringing the intensity this time, that's for sure. Everybody's playing at such a high capacity, such high quality. It's just crazy to me. Every time we get that part, Get 'Em Out by Friday, everybody's like, oh, everybody's in hardcore. It's really hard rocking. It's intense. It's awesome. The bass, the keys, the guitars are even standing out to me on this time. Steve Hackett has entered the building. He was great on the first two tracks, but this one I'm hearing even more of him. And even Peter Gabriel, I like the what he's doing with his voice on this one. Everything's just coming together so freaking well, and I'm all here for it. It's heavy, it's hard hitting, it's a little more complex than the last song, and I'm all here for it. It's awesome. It's a little out there too. I love it.
Seeing as how they take more money.
See? He's changing up his voice here. He's putting a lot of emotion into this part, and I love it. And the flute in the background is just adding a whole nother dimension. It's so good.
Seeing as how they take more money. The Winkler called again. He came here this morning with £400 and a photograph of the place he has found. A block of flats with central heating.
Love the picking.
I think we're going to find it hard. Now we got them. I've always said that. Cash, cash, cash. Don't do anything well. Work can be rewarding when a flash of intuition is a gift that helps you excel. Here we are in Hollow New Town. Did you recognize your block across the square? Over there. Sadly, since last time we spoke, we found we've had to raise the rent again. Just a bit. Oh no, this I can't believe. Oh, Mary, and we agreed to leave.
Since we slowed things down here, I just want to add the guitar parts sound awesome too. The picking, and he's like switching it up, and man, it sounds friggin' amazing as a background melody on top of this badass bass and keys. The song, it just has the energy that I'm looking for. It has it all. It's the full package.
When you write...
Sorry, I had to cut out a commercial.
It is my sad duty to inform ye of a fourth restriction on humanoid hides.
I hear the directors of genetic control have been buying all the properties that have recently been sold, taking risks so bold. It said now that people will be shorter in height, they can fit twice as many in the same building site. They say it's alright, beginning with the tenants of the town.
This is such a different section here. Sounds like a completely different song at this point. Wasn't expecting the journey to take this U-turn. It's very much driven by the drums and bass, and with the flute too. It's always interesting hearing flute and a rock band or any band like this, because it's very out of the ordinary. You don't hear it very often, so that's always cool. And they're just getting very creative and experimental at this point, and I'm all here for it. It's just, I have no idea where we're going. Are we going to continue like this, or are we going to bring things back? Let's find out. It's just very interesting.
In the same building site, they say it's alright, beginning with the tenants of the town of Harlow. In the interest of humanity, they've been told they must go, told they must go, 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 go.
I think I fixed a new deal. A dozen properties we buy and fly and celebrate it all. Some are still inhabited. It's time to send the wings, let us see them. We'll have to work some more. With land in your hand, you'll be happy on earth. Then invest in the church for your heaven.
So they did bring back that intensity, and it just kind of hits you like a brick wall when it hits. Was not expecting it. They didn't ease you into that transition. It was just like, bam, we're back. Very cool track, though. Definitely was like a roller coaster ride. Everybody was playing really crazy. It just, the way the song starts off, it just hits you, and I love it. Had a lot of energy, a lot of power. An interesting like interlude section in the midway through, 3/4 in, but then they come back in the end, and it was just friggin' awesome. Fortunately, I got a random advertisement I'll have to cut out of this reaction. It randomly came up, ruined my momentum a bit, but aside from that, we're golden. Love this track. It's my favorite so far on the album. We're on track number 4 now, called Can Utility and the Coastliners. What a weird ass track name, but let's listen to it. Acousticals.
The scattered pages of a book by the sea, held by the sand, washed by the waves. A shadow forms, cast by a cloud, skimming by, as eyes of the past. But the rising tide absorbs them, effortlessly claiming. They told of one who, tired of all, singing praise him, praise him. We heed not flatterers, he cried, by our command. Waters retreat, show my power, halted my feet, but the cause was lost. Now cold winds blow. Far from the north, overcast ranks advance, fear of the storm, accusing with rage and scorn. The waves surround the sinking throne, singing crown him, crown him. Those who love our majesty show themselves, all bent their knee.
Another track that just seemed to keep building and building and just getting more powerful as it's going. Of course, we seem to have dropped off at this section right here. But I want to pause to talk about the guitars. The guitars are really the ones standing out to me on this one. The mixing is just so great on this. You can really hear every pluck and strum. It sounds so clear in the mixing. It's very crisp, very beautiful, and very complex and unique melodies he's coming up with these licks on the, I imagine his acoustic guitar, could be a classical guitar. That might emphasize more on the picking, and that it would sound even more clear on one of those. But yeah, it sounds friggin' beautiful. And you got this interesting, I think it was the flute lead at one part during the verse, and then it switches kind of more keyboards, and everything sounds beautiful, but the guitars are the ones that I'm really honing in on at this point.
Show themselves, all bent their knee.
Man, I wasn't expecting to rock out to this part so hard, especially the way it started. Very cool picking once again. Came up with another cool little lick, but then everything just came in and was like, time to rock out. And yeah, the drums are keeping things intense, while the keys almost have like this eerie hold over the whole thing, over top. And again, they got that strong rhythm section in the background of the guitars. So cool, man. I'm rocking out to this part.
But he forced a smile even though his hopes lay dashed where offerings fell. Where they fell.
Okay, I was not expecting the second half of this track to go so hard. My God, the I was saying earlier that Phil sometimes the way he plays the drums on some of the earlier tracks, it was giving me like jazz vibes just from the uniqueness to the way he plays. Doesn't play like a normal rock drummer, but on this track here, multiple times I'm like, that's friggin' metal drums right there. It makes the song sound intense and heavy at times, and it's all due to Phil's drumming. Like so great, the way he's hitting the snare sometimes, like I don't know, it's crazy. We get some of the best keyboard work I've heard on this album so far in the last like 2 minutes. He was going off, creating great melodies, cool riffs. Definitely a rocking out to that as well. And like I mentioned earlier, the melodic guitars throughout are awesome. And there was one section where the bass went like super fast. It was like blah, 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 on the string. I have to point that out too. Just very cool. This is becoming another one of my favorite tracks on this album for sure. It's given Get 'Em Out by Friday tough competition at this point. Like, wow. Very impressive. Did not expect the twists and turns this song to take.
Nothing can my peace destroy as long as none smile. For open ears and open eyes, and soon they dare to laugh. Feel that with his face turning red, though he's starving like a toad, you can tell he's dead.
They were ready to break shit by the end. You hear Peter Gabriel's voice? He was even sounding like almost angry at one point. Wow. This is a song with many different dimensions, many different twists and turns. Started off as one thing, became another thing. Very melodic throughout though, but it had a lot of heavy, hard-hitting sections that just had me grooving. So fun. What a fun track. That was Can Utility and the Coastliners. I don't know. It sounded like the song was something about like, I don't know if it was fishermen or seamen or something like that. But it's hard to pay attention to the lyrics when I got so much greatness to listen to. And it's my first time going through these. So when I listen to these ones, when I go back to them, I'll definitely listen to the lyrics a bit more. But it's too hard on my first try, guys.